back in the Matrix we go.
Dude, I can't get over all the cool stuff that WePlay have done. These guys are so cool, man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, the tunnel aggression as they're lining up util. NaVi! Ah! They weren't ready for it, Hugo. They weren't expecting this.
Whoa.
Oh, FURIA. I'm going to get the reload off. Still, it's a 4-on-3, and they've got NaVi trapped in the tunnels. NaVi are going to go all the way through T-spawn. Trying to get tricky with it.
Yeah, big map though. Like a big inferno in a way, so FURIA, they're going to be here in time. They already realized that NaVi are going cold. Now, with a man back in B still, NaVi, despite showing some face elsewhere, might be looking to end in this B bomb side after all. That or Pogolov is going to have to move to cut off some rotates. You won't get anything here. Xbox smoke coming down for Fear. Could just be a big old fake out. We still have util on Pogolov. They could even go and throw mid to B. They could do what they want at this point in the round. But FURIA, the pressure is not on them right now. They are 4v3. They are sat back. They are relaxing. And unsurprisingly, NaVi will recommit back into B. There's a door smoke. And so FURIA haven't really adjusted much.
Oh, decent T. There's one. Oh, there's two. Not the third. Fear's going to trade it, but I mean, everyone is very low. That is something to bear in mind here.
No time for that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, he fakes it, but there just physically is not time to fake it. FURIA are going to get the pistol.
Yeah, I guess, you know, what else could you done? You stick it, you're going to get rushed. You fake it, you don't have time for the recommit. So pretty done round there for NaVi. Got screwed with that upper B push for FURIA, finding kills early. You know, we've already had, what, 70 rounds of dust today? That's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
Almost. Think we'll break the 100 mark, Harry?
We could end up 4 for 4 on Dusties in the day.
Hey, we might not even need 4 maps to get 100 rounds.
That's true.
Have to probably be at least an overtime here.
Yeah. Yeah, like a double OT would push us to 100 rounds.
Deegs out, pistols, Glocks. Nothing too fun here for NaVi. They're eating grenades like it's dinner. Getting dunked in middle, walking up cat, and they're just going to run boost and explode. Fear, the only guy with a gun. Let's see what he can do.
Oh. Oh,
triple Glock.
Nice.
No kill though.
No, man, but that's all well and good. You know, it was meant to be a FURIA round. It was a FURIA round. What will be, and what was meant to be has already been. Hugo, 2-0 in favor of FURIA Academy. But now we have the guns coming out for NaVi, JR.
Та ні, ігри з клешем.
Мид один. Пропрыгнул.
Дел занимает дел. 3 флешки, 1 молик. 4 флешки на длине дали.
Длинно бьется, хорошо. Кого не вижу.
Дыма дали банку.
Дым быстрее все. Да, я даю АВГ.
Смок метод.
А он отдал дым?
Да.
Отдай флешку наверх, я залезу на зиг.
Дал флеш.
Дали банку.
Я не буду подниматься, там скорее всего нет зиги. У меня флешки тебе нету сейчас.
Флешки нету?
Нету.
Илья, пошли контакт.
А флеш нужна будет зиг? С нижней?
Да,
подойди,
нам
Миш.
быстрее, пацаны.
Я
Мы
подойду.
долго стоим.
Так я
Я
говорю, один
флешки.
раз чекай, потому что они длину занимают, то никого нет.
Давай флеш.
Дал флеш.
Кали будет чел.
Я к вам иду.
Под Б дым
Скаут
тратит.
стоял.
Скаут.
Я
Ну,
сейчас
чувак.
пойду дым под Б выкачу.
Давай.
Формит ниже, я пока паром успею.
Осторожно отпикивать, может, скаут дальше.
Я чекаю. Не вижу.
Можем мараски сделать, там скаут.
Я выкатил
Да,
дым
давай.
под Б.
Я
Много не
выкачу первый дым.
топать.
Дам АВГ.
Я КТ
Дым Б
давал.
отдали, дым Б отдали.
Я дам АВГ и буду давать флеш.
Я в нижней останусь.
Дал первый дым.
На единицу засейви от скаута. Дал КТ.
Дал АВГ.
Молли гусь докину, пацаны.
А есть флешка?
Музыка дали.
Один под
флешка,
Б.
да.
Дал.
С тобой вылетаю.
Под смог может подпереться.
Не вижу. Так,
Единица.
осторожно.
Да,
Хорош,
там.
хорош. Единица,
Флешка
молик
длинная
даю.
нужна.
Единица.
Молик
Там
банку
туда.
дал. Единица и дел.
Флэш.
Я фул.
Флэш под
Они...
Единица и
Мид.
Дина.
КД идут.
Единица до сих пор. Что ты убил?
Единицу убил?
Единицу убили. Дина, типа.
Бомба на зиг будет.
Я буду позже КД. Я играю.
Смотрю длину.
Хорош.
Я играю с мида, парни. Один
Опа.
придел.
Ты длину забрал?
КТ не вижу.
Да, длина ты
По стенке, осторожно.
КТ не вижу, только глубоко может быть КТ.
КТ.
Один дел был давно.
Под стенкой не вижу. КТ в упоре стоит, справа. Да, вот здесь.
Я не вижу, вот до сих пор в КТ, парни.
Жди, он будет отстреливать, стараться. И длина был чел, да, второй?
Да.
Он
Возможно,
до сих
они
пор в
кембрили.
КТ стоит.
Он тебя отсюда не
подаю его
пикнет, или
выебать.
Ада не смотрит.
Он справа стоит, Родион. Вот, да, вот.
У тебя флеш есть, Милсон?
Да.
Флеш дай.
Дал прям в
Флеш.
лицо ему.
Убил.
Воу.
Могу сейчас
Терес паст.
Спаскал?
Хорош.
Я не знаю, что.
Фамас вроде.
Я просто
А у них авик может быть?
Да
Да.
не должно быть, но...
Я не знаю.
Ah, dude, it's so nice getting to hear the NaVi comms when they're not flustered, when they're not shouting around and getting loud, you know. Nice methodical A take, clearing out that boost box player as well, even hunting down a CT saving in spawn. FURIA get away with one gun, but it's really not a lot. Already their reinvestments outweigh the MP9 kept. ZMB on the AWP, and a big AWP on the other side to take down.
Hey, look at this. Full confidence. They run down middle. That's the freedom that having this Monacy AWP provides you. You're already expecting that FURIA just don't even want to bother fighting it. And so they run down mid. They're here very quickly, but they're not going to do much with the extra pace. They actually lose that bomb thanks to drop over on Catwalk. Now, ZMB's got to be feeling a lot less pressure as well, right? That AWP has been removed from this round. NaVi, they're going to pump the brakes a bit. Looking like they want to take this B site. Pyria, he's someone who we've seen, you know, have great games for FURIA. No one is disputing it. But last time we saw them on Dust, his B site hold left us wanting a little bit. I want to see what we can get out of him today.
Yeah, flash smoke into B, but everyone's here for FURIA. The numbers looking good. Decency drops one with the AUG, just staying alive. From mid is Ninjas. Nice shots out of Oncare, but now he's alone in a clutch. Lots of time at least. 1v2 and no reason to move. See if the kills come to you. And right now they're not. Oh, there's the cross. Timing really does let him down, doesn't it? ZMB, big round though. Finding something with the AWP as well. So FURIA, they bite back onto NaVi's first round win very quickly. As said, this is a must-win game for FURIA. If there ever were a time to pull out your A game, to pull out the game that we saw in those first couple of days, which were so good for FURIA, and then it all went stone cold, didn't it? With an 8-loss streak. We need that FURIA back again. We need the winning FURIA. Otherwise, they are condemned to this last place, to this elimination. Because also, I imagine this extends their trip as well, right? Like, you think about it that way. If they go out here, they're probably flying home soon. If they win this match, they'll get to stay on another week for the next stage and, wow, get more EU practice in, get more time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think even the fact that, like, heading into this, you know, FURIA have a reason to really want to win this game, whereas NaVi, like a loss or a win, doesn't actually change where they are in the standings. They're 2 wins above their next nearest on the board, and they're a win. You know, they're stuck 1 behind Fnatic, even with a victory here. So they're like just where they are on the board regardless. Yeah. So, you know, for FURIA, I think they're going to be more fired up, definitely. But I don't think that NaVi are ever going to just show up on the day and be like, oh, well, boys, you know, let's just kind of, you know, these guys are still here to flex and show what they've got. You know, give us some of the moments that they have throughout this event so far. I mean, it was versus this exact team that Monacy got that incredible 4K on Vertigo that we all remember, right? That even got its own little frag movie clips made of it. It was a real spectacle. So, yeah, you know, I do think it's important to realize the differences in pressure and the differences in meaning that a victory has for these 2 teams.
Absolutely. Right now we're seeing the evidence of it though for Furia. They are showing up in the server 4-1. Late long peek, the AWP almost catches Ninja's peeking, but he still stands. So what up now? ZMB, aggressive play, but luckily only one man here to stop him. It's, oh, not pretty, but he gets it. Always get so terrified about the close corner clear, but comes up in favor of Furia. 5-on-4. They concede the B tunnels, at least one man does. ZMB stays pushed in. He has a lot of real estate right now. NaVi going to go reroute to long. ZMB is on the big flank in through T-spawn with an AWP. There's one cat lurker in the form of Fear. And NaVi have been spotted.
Yeah, flashes out for Ninjas. He's tried his best to just buy time down in the pit. Just be a problem. There is, you know, a lot of time invested into flushing him out. They will deal with him. But the trade found through the smoke. Drop tries his best to keep this in the advantage of FURIA Academy. His best is kind of the important part of that because he's traded right away after it. 3-on-3 and NaVi are moving up long. There is still this ZMB flank that is a big question mark to NaVi Jr. But not for monacy. He turns around on a dime and deals with it.
Welcome ZMB. The final boss in monacy. Now the retake's got to come from the rifles instead. They flash up catwalk. NaVi, they didn't have two smokes for the cross, but were able to use a Molotov to help them out. And it will be a done round. Furia are saving. Don't want to throw themselves back into the bomb site. Someone's done the maths, got the calculator out and decided, nope, not for me. NaVi up to 2. Certainly not going to be a pretty buy if you do go for it. Now, your drop can buy a gun, but everyone else is screwed. Ninjas at 14. I mean, that alone might be reason to buy. And so, yeah, an AWP comes in. They start to spread the cash.
Mate, Drop is such a selfless
Yeah, that's.
guy.
I was going to say, where did the AWP come from? Oh, he literally bought an AWP with nothing. He has no armor, and he's playing Deagle just to arm ZMB.
I like that he's arming ZMB, though, right? Because you and I were talking about ZMB earlier on today before the show started. We were saying that, like, for this guy, it's been kind of sad. Like, when he started off, the first like, 2-3 days of this event were incredible days for FURIA Academy.
And
you know,
ZMB.
and for ZMB especially, right?
Yeah.
It feels like, especially in like the last week, this guy's hit some very unfortunate timings, you know, like is constantly tagging people with AWPs and not killing them. Just little things that kind of get you in your own head a bit. Yep. But we're finally getting the game out of ZMB that we had on those first few days. Like, he has looked really, really good to open up this dust.
We were drawing like a parallel to art, not just in terms of the AWPing, but in the leading and in the way that he was happy at throwing himself in first. But it started in a way like art, and we're going, wow, you know, it looks so good. But then it just, I don't know what happened. Maybe he lost confidence, but you know, he started getting punished. People started realizing what he's getting up to. Yeah, I mean, you know, Art went through that exact same, you know, situation in his career. But yeah, for ZMB, it started strong, and then it went a bit cold right in the middle. 8-4 now, though. He's having a good game, and he'll need to take down NaVi Jr. Right now, this B play is coming in. Ninjas will open up. The Deagle doing it. Pyria, dodges the flash, but they're already out the tunnels, and he's ready. Pyria up for the job, but dead to the AWP. 3-on-3. NaVi have battled their way into B. The mega flank all the way in through T-spawn for Ninjas. Gun been picked up for Drop, still armorless. AWP doesn't care whether you have Kevlar or not, though. monacy trying to close this round. He actually flashes and drops out, not playing off of his teammate right now, just waiting for that contact from Fear, and it's about to come in. There's the kill. AWP was waiting for monacy to make a mistake, and now that he won't, ZMB's forced to go back in. A missed flick, and monacy shuts down the round. NaVi, another post-plant converted. This one, Furia went for, but unsuccessful. I just remember how ZMB closed. I think it was against Astralis Talent on Vertigo.
Oh, yeah.
With the Bison
With the
running
Bison.
up B stairs.
Running out. get in. I think it was 2 or 3 with the buys.
That's the ZMB I want to see.
That's the ZMB I know and love, man. We're not going to get it this round, though, Hugathy. It's just an eco. That means a couple of Deegs, rewind that. Couple of Deegs, couple of USPs. And look at this. A little collection of FURIA Academy. Ooh. I bet it's so warm in the middle of that.
Well, NaVi are just closing in on them, FURIA. Wondering why it's so quiet.
Yeah, I mean, they uncovered B was clear, and now they're like, oh, they're all A. Okay. Monacy's hoping for some kills.
Maybe they all drop spawn together at the same time. What do you think? Everyone falls off cat. No?
No.
Oh.
They're going to play it safe, Hugo, and run instead.
Into the guns, yes!
And yes, there they are.
Ace.
Fear not going to get the ace on Care.
Oh! That's what you get on Care, trying to steal the ace.
Yeah, that is a dick move.
Yeah, Fear.
Come on,
Do
Fear.
it.
Yeah,
Nice.
there it is. On Care, get some karma. Beautiful. Yeah, look, they're even laughing as well.
Good stuff for Fear on the board. Big round.
I can't believe On Care tried to do that. That was like a real ace steal.
Fear,
That was...
You could see he was calling for it. He was like, yo, give me. And On Care just jumps up. On Care, you can see here, he's not rushing for the kills. As soon as the 4th frag comes in, he's like, oh, mine. Eco kills. Everyone wants them. Boosts your HLTV rating. Makes you look way better. But everyone remembers an Eco Hunter.
Yeah, man.
Stern looks here for FURIA. ZMB coming in with the call. It's only an eco for FURIA. They don't need to fret too much about it. They get a kill, and now they need to pick up a rifle round. Otherwise, this could start to spiral out of control, right? Last time these two teams played, NaVi destroyed FURIA Academy 16-3 on Vertigo. So while this is, 4-4 out of the gate, it can very quickly get, out of control. NaVi running down middle, Monacy providing overwatch while they do so. Player in mid just jiggling, spotting, getting that information. Fear going to smoke spawn and try and keep the pressure on this mid position. He's not committing though. Oh dear, the rifle gets caught. Fear does trade on Care out though, once again. Drop still here on Cat to attack.
Yeah, drop this timing. Oh, it could be big. Instead it's very small.
Uh-oh.
That's always the worst when you think it's a big thing, but really it's a small thing. Now, everything's up in the air again. It was, if I'm not mistaken, the bomb spotted crossing into lower. So I think at this point, FURIA know it's the B play, or at least they're expecting the B play, and they were hoping Pyria could repel it. He gets a lot of damage, right? He brings Cynics down to 3, and that's allowed ZMB to find him through the smoke. Now FURIA are invested in retaking this B site. A 3-on-2, Pogolov and Monacy to beat, and Monacy, the final boss, we've called him it before. He comes out the tunnel, and he spray transfers the first 2 players in.
Orb now.
Ninjas, can he succeed where the rest of his team failed? No, Pogolov's going to close it out, and NaVi Jr. are up in the lead at 5-4.
Dude, Monacy, yeah, he's sick, man. No surprise, nothing new. Trades off the orb, but for good reason. See this man going to an AK, you know he wants more than one. And FURIA on the back foot yet again, broken and put to pistols. Another round of stacking together, perhaps. Gambling. It's the perfect round to do it. So 4 on A, smoke to deny the info on the cross. And Monacy makes it, he sees nothing. Might even tempt NaVi into B, he got there very quickly. But so did they. Cat setup is ready. We got a flashbang being lined up to aggress. They're just waiting for that first contact before they commit. Making sure you can at least get someone blinded off of this flashbang. And so here it should come.
Oh yeah, the pistols cut down. There is more around the corner, but on Ket padding those stats, Fear go steal the ace. Cynics will.
Very nice.
Yeah.
On Ket, how does that feel, huh? Not so nice when you're on the other end. But I'm sure he's happy with the 4 eco kills anyway.
Yeah. You know, when it's always the brightest after the dawn, as they say.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it does get brighter about midday, you know, when the sun's high in the sky. Yeah, dawn brighter than dark, but midday brighter than dawn. Yeah, that's you figured it out, Harry. Everyone wins with that saying. Oh no, that's a big molly. monacy gets out, but hardly. 20 health, and then he does that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a
this guy.
fire starter. Twisted fire starter.
Ow, my
That's kind of
ears.
how it goes.
Yeah, something
monacy
like
with
that.
the AWP. One to his name already.
Yoink.
One to the good. And they know that this kill is going to have weakened the B site. monacy can disrupt the rotations down here in middle. And the rest of the boys can try get into B. Furia needs to hold the line. That's a collateral on Care. Tagged by that AWP through Cynics. They've got no choice but to go. They've got to commit here. monacy is also off of middle now, so the rotations can come through. Furia already at this B site trying to hold the line. There's not a smoke in the door. Oh!
What?
Wow!
Airstrike.
Big nade, ninjas! With the U-tilt. Damn, dog. They really gonna come for my boy ninjas like that? Not today. Not when he's got the big nade. Pogolov was the one guy unaffected by the explosion, and now he wants revenge.
He's dead.
You've poked the bear. Oh, Pogolov. He knows where both players are, but ZMB has got his name, got his number, got his address.
Oh, if only he killed ninjas there, right? He fired a couple of bullets. He was almost on it. If he gets that kill, he can just hide from the AWP, get the bomb down. ZMB probably loses that round. It's a very hard one to win. So far away, couldn't trade. But all of that is null and void. It didn't happen. Furia pick up the round. And it's all off the back of ninjas, really. More than anyone or anything was this HE. Look at this. Cracking shot. Half-court blind throw. Wins a free Mercedes. Team implode shortly after that, though, don't they? Always the way.
Yeah, always the way, man. That's why I'm convinced the way to do it is everyone wins part of a car.
Well, why would you drive when you can take the skies, Harry?
It's
Ami
impressive.
knows.
His technique, he's moving.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How does he go up and down?
I'm not meant to be going this high. They weren't engineered for this to happen. This is
Shoot a
entirely
balloon.
someone help.
Shoot a balloon!
Ah!
Bye, Ami. Bye.
That's it. He's gone. NaVi coach, RIP. You know, it was Ami. It was a great run, bud. But you're the sky's problem now. Oh, monacy, double opener. Where was he when the balloons needed popping?
In freeze time, mate, he couldn't fire. It was all too fast. It was all too soon. Monty's stripping away the round. He can't find a third.
Don't
Still
worry.
a double AWP intact.
While Ami's up there floating around, maybe you'll find Hunden also up to attached. Couple balloons, strap book in hand. Woo! Cross coming in for NaVi Jr. though. They're in this A site. Hugo at a blistering pace.
No one is safe, Harry, especially not Furia. Oh, they are getting picked apart everywhere they go. Cynics to close, and the lurk is there to slip the knife in the back. Furia back to Eco. NaVi have had the answer to every one of these rounds. Furia sprinkling in some magic here and there, but by and large, NaVi look like they're having a lot of fun. monacy, really, he is just deciding rounds. That's not a double replay. No, he just goes back in twice. And how do you put a stop to this NaVi Jr. as well? 5 alive, Furia broken by. Waiting for later. monacy back for the long pick. And they won't face him, probably wise. Almost. Almost. still.
Oh! Ooh-wee!
The jumps, that's how you counter him.
That's how you beat monacy. I don't know, I've seen him hit.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you could be spinning.
Doesn't stop you.
You could be aiming, mate, 10,000 kilometers up in orbit.
Ooh. Yeah, I think you'd be out of orbit by that point.
No, yeah, that is pretty far. I said a lot of thousands.
Yeah, you're on the way to the moon at that point.
I am on the way to the moon, Hugo, you're right. And here we go, monacy with the orb. To the moon, monacy coin. Invest now. Hold.
Hodl. Buy high, sell low. A-side attack in the smoke. I love this ZMB. Can he knife the AWPer? That would be one way to get it going. He's got the blade. And while y'all were taking this A-site, ZMB was studying the blade, but monacy's seen him, and now it's a knife off.
What is
oh
happening?
My goodness. They do take him down. Fierce steals the kill. monacy saw a toe, and he didn't like it. If only the slash happened. Oh. When it rains, it pours, and it's pissing it down right now. FURIA. No way back into this round. NaVi at least giving them the chance to get kills, but as soon as they do, they steal it away. 8-5, 3 alive. FURIA, a big buy, and they've got to win it. Round 14, here we go. All right. Double AWP here for FURIA. Honestly, heading B for a change. Gotta run lower though, not looking for that top pick. Man's flashing himself in now, he's had enough. The team can't keep up with the pace. Out mid. And here he comes.
Oh my god, everything about this is so scary. He seems so cognizant about Drop's position. And the perfect timing has also decided to get out of middle. ZMB traded on short,
trade.
cracker of a shot hit by Oncare. And monacy wins his fight down in middle. It should be no secret that this is not where FURIA wanted to find themselves. The two heavy hitters, Oncare and monacy, opening this round up and kickstarting the cat to A play. The smoke actually hit someone on NaVi,
Yeah,
and
thought
freaked
someone was in the
all of
smoke.
them out. They were all like, "Oh my god, ZMB's doing it again."
No, this round's done, mate. Like, Drop's still stuck in spawn. He's still not even in the bomb site. They killed a B rotator. Yeah. I mean, you might just have to save here for FURIA. Knocked out of the site, and how do you even rotate on this map when monacy's in play? I don't really know. He's just killing them in mid every round. Now he's hunting with the AK. He's throwing the AWP out. He doesn't need it. Looking for these two saving B players would be massive kills if he can find any of them. It's going to strip guns away. Sees in the smoke. Of course, monacy does. One more man trades, but now they've got him trapped at the back. Molotov, no smoke for decency. He's got to fight his way out. Oh, he almost survives the jump. But the journey is too far, and it is far too treacherous. Only Ninja saves, and NaVi are just building this T side.
Yeah, now look at that little, round timeline will show just how dominant this got and how quickly it rose to the dominance of NaVi Jr., right? Like, you were 4-1 up in the beginning if you're FURIA Academy. At that point in time, you were probably thinking like, oh, this might be a fun one. This might be a nice tight game. Well, now the 10-5 half, really it should be coming in for NaVi Jr. Fear is even keeping the auto sniper into this round.
Look at this.
And they're rushing the long doors, and
dear.
Pogolov doesn't kill any, but
one more.
Fear also now, monacy helping him out. What is happening? What's going on? All the fights happening in T-spawn. This isn't how Dust 2 ever worked, but it is in this round. Okay. It's all back to normal now as they group up on Cat, looking for a Cat exec into this A-bomb site. That's one of the weirder rounds.
Sure.
When you couple a rush at the long doors with the autos spamming mid, it feels like you were destined to have them clash in spawn. Now just FURIA left, lone rotate all the way from B, and monacy's gonna find him. 10-5 to close out that first half in favor of NaVi Jr.
Just drop spawn in a 2-on-1. Why not? You know, what could go wrong? Nothing for monacy. Absolutely lights out half for NaVi Jr. And of course, monacy, as always, getting tired of saying it. He's at the forefront. He's the one getting it done. ZMB may have started strong with the AWP, but I feel like FURIA, they just ran out of money at a certain point in the half and they were just left back with nothing. Trading buy rounds for ecos and winning neither. Monacy can't put a foot wrong. And we've got players, you know, the usual crowd of OnCare and Fear showing up alongside him as well. Cynic's maybe having a slow start, but he's not really been needed. He's not been in any position.
In those first 5 rounds, ZMB was 8-3. I would love to know what he ended up on to close out the half.
Yeah, well, we'll find out soon enough. Numbers not looking good, Harry.
No, it's not. It was this incredible beginning for ZMB, but yeah, no, I'm inclined to agree with you, right? It really did start to...
Still top of the
Yeah,
team.
he's still top of the board. And, you know, he's doing his damnedest with the AWP, but you can see the slowdown, right? 8-3 in the first 5 rounds. You're feeling so damn good at that point in time. And all of FURIA were, mate. They were 4-1 up. It felt like they had a really good start to this game. And then, you know, then we get the NaVi Jr. we were kind of worried we might see today start to show back up. And you see how tricky it is to actually deal with these guys. So let's go into the team speak. Let's see how they're feeling as they head into the pistol.
Я рез не видел.
Ты ебать.
Никого не вижу.
Ух ты, птах.
Я флешку на базу.
Флеш длина была.
Длина вышли. Звук. Ранбуст. А, не. Пашка пикал длину. И он перепрыгнул ему через голову. 3 длина. Серия, будь готов.
Сун, подойдешь, забей.
Дали 1 дым, 2 дыма дали.
Издалека?
Да.
Или
Тебе надо мидл забрать.
Флеш.
Я под веб остаюсь.
По стенке, по стенке. Я хаем.
Я даю хаешку.
Сколько проходит? Флешка на гусем
Я
есть.
успел дым.
Ух ты, пацаны. Ну да, дали. Мид обратно.
Будет флеш над гусем.
Зик может быть.
Давай.
Я стою под базой.
Зик реди.
Да.
Давай.
Флеш. Бум.
Залез под план. Единица 2. И 2
Я
единица. Один смоку.
Залез план. Еще.
Я
Я выживаю.
Мидл один.
Где
Не
именно?
вместе мидл.
Где он?
Зик, единица, я съебал.
Хорош?
Я живу, просто живу. Я съебал. Пацаны, Зиги нужна поддержка.
Флешку
Подожди,
могу
я
дать.
бегаю.
Давай.
Да, флеш.
Я пикаю зиги.
Я убил?
Один
Высели
босс.
план.
Один
Высели
длина.
план.
Ставит бомб.
Смотрю гусь пока.
Один
Кончай,
длина.
тип.
Я живу. Ебашу.
Сможете взять плант? Я пробую гусь.
Единица и план.
Единица плант. И дрел.
Единица пант.
Единица убил плант. Плант и дрел.
Длина.
Сука.
And now we've got a game on our hands. Now maybe there's a bit of hope brewing in the bellies of FURIA Academy. Pistol round win on that A site, knocking NaVi out. Knocking them down a notch, perhaps. Will it affect NaVi's confidence? Doesn't look like it. The forces immediately come through. Dust to a map where you wouldn't be, you know, hard-pressed to eco around like this, buying in on third. It's what VP were doing earlier on, and mouz as well. But they like the scouts, they like the Deegs. FURIA like B.
Oh yeah, the scout here on care, bit of damage done. Softening them up for the Deagle. It will get dropped, but this scout still able to offer up resistance, keeps us in a 3-on-3 that Fear has now put in NaVi Jr.'s hands. Dropping ZMB. Got the bomb. NaVi flashing through, allowing peaks to come in over at the window. The bomb plant can't get rushed here by FURIA. Oh, the boost spotted, but not able to get dealt with. It's a little awkward. When are they going to get this bomb down? The moment they tap it, I think NaVi want to try and give them a bit of a fight, but it will be that stick. Flash through, Pogolov so blind. Oh, that's such a shame. Fear's flash full whites him. That should have been an RV round. That one flashbang. Wrecking the guy on the push.
Yeah, now NaVi have to do their little eco that should have come through last round, or I'll say shoulda. All down to how you're feeling at the end of the day, and I can't blame NaVi for feeling feisty after a 10-5 half. FURIA trying to close the gap, take the freebie while you got it. ZMB on a USP here, saving for the AWP. Oh my goodness, the USP dinks up middle. ZMB, it's a fair battle now. He can try and fire back. He's at least got some support, and they're getting dropped with ease. NaVi alone with one man. And as good as monacy is, I don't think he'll be making much of this round, as FURIA should just really run B, try and limit the ways that this round can go wrong, pick up those guns, deny AKs. monacy's on the big flank, he's got A, he's rapping long, but by the point that he gets out into middle, everyone's going to be in B already, and there's no guns. Yeah, there's a USP on ZMB's body here. You're not going to find anything. Gets a grenade. Rather, ZMB is still alive, but yeah, he picked up the AK anyway. Monacy. We call this, Harry, in the biz, delaying the inevitable. And it's usually only justified if you can get a kill out of it. Now, maybe he can molly tunnels right at the end and trap them in with the bomb. That feels a bit early. Now they can just exit middle. Unlucky.
Oh, anything. Okay, one kill. And that's actually pretty huge for monacy. $600 extra, letting him bring utility out with the AWP. All right, so it's another one of these good starts for FURIA, right? Much like how that first half began. They won the pistol there as well, and they were able to get the conversions. But now they got to keep it up. Fast B play, and Oncare going to open up. They haven't checked for Cynics either. FURIA never even considers the car, and Oncare slaughters the tunnel side of the push. ZMB is saving with 1 minute and 30 left. The round having just started and has already ended. So now for some improvised jazz. Nope, never mind. Monacy's going to end it a little sooner.
Oh, I just got out the old jazz horn, Harry.
Jazz horn.
Yeah. Very specific, made for jazz only.
I'm going to blow my jazz horn. Let's do it.
Well, we don't need to. We're back in, luckily enough.
That you might be onto something for our next track.
Yeah?
The jazz horn.
The jazz horn.
I'd vibe with
Go
that.
somewhere with that?
I vibe with that, yeah.
You need a jazzy beat, Harry.
I got plenty, don't you worry.
Okay. Well, FURIA, good start to the half, but reality, it always comes crushing down, doesn't it? Like a piano falling out of the second story of a building. Almost cartoonish. And now they're broke. No surprise. Win 3, lose 1, and you're done. What is this? The CT side? FURIA are going to have to almost full eco this round to buy up next. Even got a drop saving for the AWP, perhaps. How long they go, but meeting monacy is no easy feat.
Yeah, Pistols might try another one of these B hits. I can't imagine it's going to go too well, considering how these B plays have been, you know, up against the rifles when they've had rifles. So let's see, maybe something can go wrong. That's the bomb. Now they know it's B, the rotations are being called for, and Oncare gonna keep it nice and clean. It's another triple kill on the B rush out of this guy. So yeah, I think Oncare's got you covered. If there's one thing, you know, I think it's really worth praising Oncare for. His CT side anchoring is just incredible. You know, Ancient over towards the B site. He's like one of my favorite B players to get to watch here on Dust 2. B site anchor. This guy will get it done.
Yeah, a lot of talent in this team, right? Like Rifles alone, obviously monacy always takes the limelight. You can't help but be drawn in like a moth to a flame, but there's a few more insects in this team, Harry. Some creepy crawlers. Some cool cats. Oncare being one of them. Deep Molly and B as they trade out the util. FURIA smoke the entrance, but Oncare can see that no one's committing. He's even going to be flashed in just to make sure. Trying to remove the pistol, no problem. Now the rest of FURIA are at least armed. ZB has that up, and he's still having a good game here, but monacy is looking at legs, looking for legs, and he just strips them out from below. You drop, gone. There's Long, Pogolov holding strong, and ZB will trade, but he needs to go and get that bomb back under his control. Good shots for ZB. Maybe back to the AWP now as he has Long. His teammate has the B site. Not for long, though, as Cynics trades that, leaving just the AWPer in a 1v1 on A. But he doesn't know.
He doesn't know about Fear, who's just griming this one. Like that's a grimy hole right there, man. That is rough. You know, he just sits in the site, and no one ever looks at grimy plays as like a nice thing. But the thing about grime plays, mate, is they win you the round. You know, it's not the coolest. You know, Fear wasn't out there 180 fools and taking all the risks, but he was the guy we're attributing the success of that round to. So who's the real winner?
NaVi Jr.
And Fear.
Yeah. By association. More pistols. I feel like this entire half has been a broken buy for FURIA. It's just crazy how they win 3T rifle round, or 3T round to start the half, and they're eco after the first buy round. It's really all they could have bet on, and this isn't far from it. More deagles, more utility at least. monacy gets up on the ramp, climbs onto the bomb site in time. He plays catwalk, but he can still cover this cross. That being said, there's more than enough utility. Smoke start to get laid up. And here come FURIA. Oh, that's a good. They even throw the
big nades.
Smoke. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, double nade stack into the cross. And that is a brutal way to stop the A push with pistols. NaVi Jr. onto 14.
They've got a cool lineup there, but they literally throw that A cat cross smoke on the long play. There's two reasons that's cool. One, if NaVi don't have short, they do, by the way, so it didn't work here, but if they don't have short, they might think there's a lurker coming in from short. That doesn't matter though. What does matter is, you know, if you go towards a spawn, right, if you try and cross into the bomb site, there's often going to be an AWP back on short trying to deny, you know, holding the goose, holding default. That's all kind of denied by that smoke. And none of this matters, obviously. It's a pistol round, but it's a cool idea for FURIA. Not seen that one before. Now out long again with a vengeance, with some pace, and no one here to stop them. This is a must-win round for FURIA, or I'm going to call GG.
Yeah, there just hasn't been a lot of depth on this FURIA T side. It's been a lot of, you know, grouping for a hit and just going all in. And that's really been the extent of it, right? Like the majority of these rounds, you can tell from spawn where the big grouping of FURIA players go as to where the site take was going to be. And so NaVi, they've always got utility to spare. They've always got, you know, rotations to offer up. They've always got things they can pull in to help out here. They're not having, like, expel a lot of early utility, for example. Even if you look at the players over towards B, Cynics, don't get me wrong, he's dropped his molly and nade and stuff in the beginning of the round to make sure they didn't get rushed. But outside of that, him and Oncare have held the most of their util. And so that's going to all be available when this retake comes in.
It's not what FURIA wanted. Actually, this is their second set of smokes on long, where they're trying to get the mollies out. They were unable to. They only got a bit out of NaVi, and now the rest of NaVi wait in the wings to deliver death. More kills. The boost dropped, but Oncare still hits the shot as he hits the floor, and monacy closes. I don't know how that's a one-on-one, by the way. That was like a 4-on-2. But yeah, all the kills flying in. but not fast enough to stop m0NESY in his tracks. 15-8. No bomb plant. FURIA just picking up what they can here for what feels like
sad.
loss.
This is really sad to say,
Yeah.
but you know, as we've already solidified, if FURIA don't win this, they're dead last. There's no way to change that. So this is their last go at it. Let's head into the NaVi team speak, see how they're feeling. That's a hell of an opener.
Нижняя.
Вино не вижу. Походу все
Еще
флешки.
нижняя.
Еще,
Я дал
еще.
нижнюю.
Еще нижняя, еще нижняя. Два.
Два нижка. Еще
Еще один.
нижка.
Дэн на себе.
Возможно, под хешкой 50 хп.
Возможно, на один.
Два.
Хорош,
Примерно.
хорош.
Хорош, бежим.
GG.
Oh my goodness, Harry. I can't say